Hey guys, I'm Alastair from Trail and Kale, and this is my HOKA Cielo Road review. So if you're not familiar with Trail and Kale yet, we are a website designed to help you run your best. And that's through our training plans, running 101 advice, and running shoe reviews just like this one. Really quick then, before I go into the key stats of a Cielo Road, who are these running shoes for? Who are they targeted at? Well, they're very much for podium racers and PR setters, people who want to run as quickly as possible. Probably up to the distance of 10k, I would say, because they are very firm. They've got a very responsive ride. And because they've got that 3mm drop, you really have to work for that speed as well. And they almost feel like a track shoe because of that really low drop. You feel like you're racing on the track, but of course there's no spikes on this one. So it's very much for, I'd say, 5k, 10k races. Now into the key stats, they are $160 from hoka.com. They fit true to size, which is very true of many HOKA running shoes, to be honest. I've been reviewing them for a while now, and I haven't really had any issues with sizing. I would say they're a medium fit as well in the width. There's just enough room in the toe box, quite snug, but not wide and not narrow. And they have neutral stability, so there's no additional support or stability built into the shoes. And like I said before, there's that very low 3mm drop from heel to toe. And they weigh 7.1 ounces, which is hardly anything. It's super, super lightweight. Going over some of the good points of these running shoes then. Firstly, I like the responsiveness of them. That 3mm drop, low profile, really makes you run fast. You do have to work for it though. If you're used to running in a low profile and low drop shoe, you will be forced to run on your toes and your forefoot. And that's good. That is a really nice natural running form for you to run with. But you will start feeling that in your calves if you're not used to it. And you do have to push harder, but the results are definitely worth it. I guess the second thing would be they do feel really, actually quite nice and cushioned. Yes, they're certainly mostly responsive, but you don't feel like you don't have any protection underfoot. There's enough cushioning there for a racing shoe like this. Now, there's no carbon plate in here. It is literally just foam in the midsole. But that's what keeps the weight down and the price down as well. So $160. Of course, there's no carbon plate in there. Next thing is the upper. Super lightweight, super minimal, very breathable. If you have a look here, look at that. You can see my toes wiggling in there. These are all air holes in the knit upper. It's super minimal around the collar. And the tongue, like a gusseted tongue. Super minimal too. Feels really good. I like the lacing system. Does up really well. Stays up. Very easy to adjust and get a nice snug fit. And there are some cushioned pillows around the heel, just inside the shoe. I'll put an image up here now so you can see what that looks like. I like the way it's very similar to the Cielo X1 in terms of having a little gap for your Achilles, and it feels really good. Locks your foot into the shoe nicely too. And then the last thing I think is really good about these shoes is the outsole. Plenty of grip. Just been out running. It's been raining earlier on today. Sun's out now, but the ground is quite wet. So I've been able to test it in the wet to see what the traction's like. Didn't have any slippages. Was able to run around sharp corners very quickly and efficiently. So yeah, traction is great. Onto the downsides really quickly then. It's a firm running shoe with a low drop. So like I said before, you really got to work for your miles. To be able to get that top speed out of it, you have to be used to running in a low drop running shoe like this. Otherwise you will feel it. So stick with it if you're not used to it and you have bought these shoes. You will get used to it and your calves and biomechanics will start getting stronger and more efficient over time. Now, another point to make, it is quite limited because it's a firm, responsive shoe. I wouldn't go racing more than 10 kilometers in these shoes myself. It's just not enough cushioning there. And you will start to feel it after 10 kilometers. That said, anything up to 10 kilometers, they're really good for that. And I really don't have anything else to fault about these shoes. $160, I think they're very reasonably priced for a racing shoe like this. I want to get your thoughts on these shoes. Have you run in any HOKA Cielo shoes? You might have caught my Cielo X1 review published earlier on this week. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Which one would you choose, the X1 or the Cielo Road? Well, that's it from me. I really hope you enjoyed this review. Please give it a like if you did. Subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this.